I'm Kip from kiphakes.com, and today I'm showing you a different thing for my stream. I'm going to show you and unbox the Elgato Key Light Air. This is replacing the light that's up there for my streaming. And I've gone for the key light because it is controllable through the Elgato Stream Deck, which is what I use to power my stream. And I'm looking forward to setting this up. My light at the moment is battery powered, and that's been fine, but I've spent so long charging batteries and messing around. So this is a mains powered light. There are two key lights. There is this one, the Key Light Air, and then there's the other key light, which is a bigger one. It's even brighter, but I think this is a good start for me, the Key Light Air. So we're going to get this out of its box and we're going to take a look at it, and then hopefully I'll show you it being set up. We've got this little cardboard guide about how to set it all up. There you go. I'll put that down on my desk. And then what else do we have in here? Aha! So this is the light head. It's very thin. Very thin. Okay, there's that. And then what do we have here? Oh, this is the base. So this is fairly weighty. It's not too heavy, but it's got a bit of heft to it, so you can adjust the light. Then we have the power supply. There we go. So what have we got? Oh, okay, this isn't just the power supply. We've got some screws there for adjusting the head. There we go. There's another little screw guy there. Okay, so it's just got a generic power supply, so I reckon that's a universal one. And hopefully in here we should have some different heads for it. They've got all of them. They've literally got all of them. We need a good old-fashioned British plug. So that's good. Okay, that's cool. And then what else do we have in the box? Aha! We've got the pole itself. There's the pole. So the light head goes in there, and then the base goes in there, and there you go. You can give it a screw and adjust it up and down. And also, look, it's got little markers on there, so you can get the height exactly right. And that is going to stand behind my desk, probably on the lowest setting by the looks of things. Doesn't need to go up high, so I don't have massive monitors. Right, so there we go. That is it. Should I look at the instructions? I probably should look at the instructions. I feel like, well, I feel like I can do this bit without looking at the instructions. And that is put the plug onto there. He says confidently, try not to screw it up. Right, okay, there we go. Twists and locks into place. That is now a UK plug. This screwy guy. I need to put this screwy guy into the base, like so. I think so. And then we need to put the base onto the screw, like that, and tighten it up. It's nice and easy. It's all, you know, you don't need to fiddle about with an Allen key. It's all just little adjustments there. Perfect. So that is that. That is all on there already. Dun, dun, dun. Right, okay, so what is this bit? What have we got here? We've got like a ball. Get your balls out. I'll get your balls out. Let's have a look. And that goes on there. Right, okay, I see what we've got to do. So we've got to screw the ball into the back of the light. So there we go, look, there's the back of the light. Has it got plastic on? No, it's not got plastic. It just looks a bit reflective. So this ball screws into the back of the light, which I will do now. So it's good that it's on a ball head, because it means you can tilt the light to the angle you want. There you go, don't over tighten. So there at the base of it, let me show you, you've got a switch there, an on-off switch. And then at the back, that's where the power supply plugs in. And then over there, you've got the reset switch as well. Okay, cool. Right. So that ball is on there. And now, how do we do this? So this somehow goes on here. They pull apart. Instructions are a bit vague. Didn't break anything. We didn't burn him. Didn't break anything. It's fine. So there we go. That goes like that. Right, but how do I get my ball in? How do I get my ball in there? I'm hoping this fits. I really hope this fits. Right, this seems a bit more complicated than it should be. Insert the pole into the ball mount socket and then tighten the knob. It's easy for you to say, mate. No, that's not together. Goodness me. Right, there we go. It's in. It's in there like swimwear. Oh, it's not connecting. Why is it not connecting? I don't want to... Ah, that's it. That's it. We're getting tightness now. We're getting tightness. There we go. Look at that. Oh, hang on. It's upside down. Don't get it upside. Well, I mean, you can have it upside down. There we go. Look at that. That is in place. See, there you go. That's what it looks like from the back. Now, will the cable reach? We can plug it in and see what happens. Now, the thing is with the key light, it is actually all software controlled, so you can change the color temperature. You can't change the color. It basically does like from a cool white light to lights taking over the shot. There we go. So yeah, so you can do a cool white light and like to a warm light and alter it and change the brightness as well. It's all done through software. It's very clever. And I'm looking forward to seeing how it all works. Right, I don't think I can plug it in. I will try though, because I want to show you it working. Just going under my desk. Won't be a moment. Oh, right. Ooh, look at that. Oh, hang on. It went off. Oh, now it's on. There we go. Look at that. It's on. It's on. We don't really want it on because it's blowing out the light on the shot. There we go. Look at that. So, the light is done. That's all set up. Is there cable management? Oh, I see. The cable sort of clips behind here. Right. I see. So, I'll show you this. There you go. Look, the cable goes through the groove and then up there and it clips in there. I will sort that out in a moment. So there we go. That is the light sorted. So that is it for the unboxing and setup. I guess I've got to download the software and try and get it all working. So yeah, come back in a mo. Might be like a few hours later, but we'll get it sorted. Anyway, come back in a mo. It'll be fine. It'll be good. It'll be good. Promise. Right, so the light is now in position and all set up. So what I need to do now is just download the software. So I've got the Elgato website open and hopefully now we can see the software. Let's download that. Let's just save it onto my desktop. Let's bring it over there. Right, it's going to install the control center. We'll accept those terms. Sure, they're fine. Right, let's get that installed. Let's do this. Right, okay. So the wizard is finished. Now I've got to come over to this screen and show you what's going on. It's found our key light. So if I click on connect, put myself onto the network. I think that's the Wi-Fi password, he says, hopefully. There we go. Oh, at least I named my Wi-Fi network after quite a cool band. Oh, hang on. The light is off. Oh, it's back on again. I think that means it's doing something. There you go. This can take up to 60 seconds. Okay, we'll give it 60 seconds. Then after that, we're just going to be bored. Hopefully it'll be fine. So, yeah, the light connects to Wi-Fi. It's kind of insane. Right, look at this. So that is added. And now... Right, so let's look at my other monitor now. And then if I click on the control center... There's the light settings and you can change the warmness of the light and I can confirm it's doing it. And then here you can change the brightness of the lights. And I can confirm it's doing it. So yeah, you can set the color temperature. And it varies. Goes from cool white to a very warm white. And there is the brightness. So let me just switch back to the main camera and you can see exactly how that works. So I've got the light on and it's probably at like about 1/3 brightness and it's on the cool white setting. So if I turn it right up, That's quite bright. It's got such a nice spread of light. It really does. So let's turn it back down again. Let's turn it over to the warm white setting. And let's turn that right up. There we go. Slightly more orangey. So I think I like my light sort of in the middle. Just looking at me on the monitor. Yeah, that's all right, isn't it? But maybe not so bright. Maybe not so bright. There we go. That's a good setting, isn't it? So there we go. Brightness at 50% and the color temperature. The color temperature is about 4,100. That's perfect. That creates a really nice balanced light. It's so good. I like it. I really like it. And I'm just looking at me on the camera. That looks really good. I'm really pleased with that. So now we can add it to my Elgato Stream Deck, hopefully. Let's see. I've not done this before, so let's try testing that out and see how it all works. Right, so now we're looking at my desktop and we're looking at the settings for the Stream Deck. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to find, where is the one for Elgato? Control Center, there we go. So straight away we can add in some buttons there. Let's just try and change. Okay, so there we go. So we can set a brightness level through a button. So as soon as I press that button, it will become that brightness. That's smart. I like that. So I could set multiple brightnesses. So I can have a 50% one, and then I can have a 100% one. Oh, I see. Right. Okay. Sorry, I clicked on the wrong thing there. That is the adjust brightness, and that will step it up as well. That's handy. So I'll put that one down there for now. So let's do another set brightness, and we'll set the brightness to 100%. Ah, I'm blind. And so therefore, when I press those buttons now on the deck, it will change the light automatically. I don't know if I want to change the color temperature. I quite like the color temperature as it is, but you can put temperatures in and then you can sort of slide up between it and say I want it at that temperature or at that temperature. I like it around the middle, so I'm not going to use that, but what I'll do is so there you go, that is it. So you can control the light through your buttons. So let's go back to the face cam and we'll try it out. Right, lovely, look at that. So now if I press the buttons, that should turn the light off. There we go, light off. That's what it's like without no light around here. Let's turn it back on again. And then we can just adjust the brightness of it. So this is the 25% brightness. That's all right, actually. 50%. 100%. Ah, so bright. Look at that. Right, yeah, I like the 50%. Or 25. Probably maybe 50. And then we can just change the color temperature. Let me whack up the color temperature to something. There we go. So there we go. It's on the orangey kind of side of the color temperature, and then I can just press the button that we set to take it back to the middle. There we go. Look at that. That's so cool. Let's put it back down to 50%. So you can then set sort of macro actions through like having the multi-action buttons. So for example, what I might do is I've got this rear camera behind me. There you go. And what I might do with the rear camera is when the rear camera is activated, I might dim this front light to like 25% so it doesn't blow out the color on that side. So when I switch cameras, you can make it so this just fades down automatically. You can do a multi-action with the Stream Deck buttons, and I could set that to fade to 25% and then that camera to activate, and it'd all happen like within split seconds. But because I have like the flashing dancey lights, as I've shown you, let's do those. Sometimes it's better to have that on a slightly darker setting. So maybe if I turn the light right down, there we go. Let's press the dancey lights again. You can see the colours a bit more because it's not being blown out by the bright light in front of me. I need to play with it basically. So there we go. That is it. I mean, it's taken like about 10-15 minutes from opening the box to setting it all up, and that was really straightforward. Elgato stuff just kind of works and it's great, and I love it for that. So yeah, I've got to figure everything out now, but I think it's all pretty much straightforward. I've just got to set up these macros and stuff like that. But bottom line is I can now just completely control my lights just through pressing the buttons. And I like that a lot because it just makes life a lot easier. And because my streams are quite dynamic and they're a bit all over the place, it's good to have a little bit of control and just be able to change things up as much as I need them. So it's absolutely perfect. I'm really pleased with that. So this, okay, so this is the step through the brightness button. That's good. I like that. That's handy. And I suppose you can have a brightness up and a brightness down. Let's put it back to normal. So yeah, that is it. That is the Elgato Key Light Air, and I'd really recommend it. It's been so simple. They are a lot of money. I think the Key Light Air is about £150-ish, around about that, and the bigger light is even more expensive. The bigger light is brighter, but to be honest, I think this light is absolutely perfect for me. I don't need a massive bright light, but I might get another light for over there to illuminate this way when that camera's active. I don't know, but anyway, that is it. So that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll be back soon for some more vlogging fun. See ya!